4 years. My first appointment here was, everyone was very encouraging, and you can see on the walls the results because these are like the superstars of Dr. Cherkassky's office, so you can see how his office helps people achieve their goals and their dreams, and so it was very encouraging. My son was born. My first child was born, and I decided I needed to change my life for him and his mother, my wife, and myself. And I just thought it was important to live a lifestyle that was healthy, so I can provide for my family. Working out, avoiding breads or avoiding carbs, none of that worked, obviously. And I came in to see a doctor, and I was 279 pounds. And so I realized, obviously, none of it worked, and I needed a change. There was a sharp contrast from the lifestyle I had before. The program is it's intense and it's demanding, but it has to be. That's how you get the results. And they were there every step of the way too. And they always, doctor will always tell you, if you're feeling hungry or if you're struggling, call us and we can walk you through it. We can maybe change your program up, and they're very accommodating, and they're always there for you. So the transition from when I was living the lifestyle before to when I started, it was like nothing I've ever done. It was life-changing. You may like a food, but you don't have to avoid it completely. You just have to, not eat as much of it. There's some foods that I enjoyed before that I still enjoy now. I just don't enjoy as much. The quantity, that is. Appetite's obviously reduced. I'm not gorging myself all the time like I was. Before, I was never hungry. Because I always satisfied myself. And so whenever I came to this program, hunger came. But it was relieved with the program. So you would start to feel the hunger, and you would take some of the sensory therapy products, and then it would help you get through that hunger pain. I was constantly thinking about food. It was after every meal, I would satisfy myself, and then very soon after, within a few hours, I was thinking of my next meal, and how am I going to satisfy myself like I did before? It's not like you were hungry. It was all psychological. It was like, oh my, I gotta make sure I can get a buffet or something where I'm able to eat as much as possible, and that has changed. It's the program that and what they teach you in the program. It allows for. It gives you options that you're not necessarily going to get in big trouble with. They give you foods that there's lists of foods that have lower calories that might get you through the psychological battles that you're having within yourself, and I think it's very helpful. And of course, the coaching. They're gonna whenever you have your appointments, they'll ask you, how are you doing? When do you struggle? What are your struggles? What are your whenever you are thinking about food, we can help that because we have our sensory products that can get you through those. And so it's very, you feel like you can do it and fight off those psychological urges. So whenever you go through your whole week, you get one meal during that week where you could go crazy, like your old self. And it was very important because it was almost like you were working up to that point. You were like, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, that's when I'm going to do it. Friday, I'm going to go and I might have a margarita, tacos, whatever I want. And it was a goal that you had to work for, but you knew it was very rewarding because you earned it. You earned it. It was very hard. And then you get on the scale and you're like, you still feel that you haven't completely disconnected from what you love, the great foods that you love, because you've lost weight and you still get that reward that once a week, and so you don't feel that you're missing out on too much. So
more information about the New York City Weight Loss Clinic of Dr. Vadim Surakov, call 347-599-9118. When you call, be sure to ask about the $50 discount for new patients. Call 347-599-9118 to schedule your New York City weight loss appointment today.